Let me walk you through something that I really wish somebody would walk me through the first time I became a manager. It's also something as a reflect back on my leadership experience. When I was falling short, it's because I was not focused on these three things. So these are the three directions to work, whether you're a first time manager, even an experienced leader. First, directionally up to your boss. Your boss has limited bandwidth and they need you to reduce friction and make their life easier. The way you do that is going to create trust and space, and that is by delivering predictability. That means you're surfacing issues, bringing them to light, and finding solutions for them, which is very important, bringing solutions to the table. Predictability and no surprises, surfacing those issues earlier, bringing solutions, and also bringing to the relationship grounded optimism. So anytime there is a new initiative coming, you want to be excited about it, you want to help your boss deliver on it, but you need the grounded optimism of, yes, we can do this. This is how we do this. This is the resources we pull. This is what we need. And this is where the focus shifted and the things that might not get done or put on the back burner because this is where we're going. That grounded optimism, we can do it. Here's how. The reality. Your boss needs that because they're going to have a lot of pressure just to go make this happen. So you're going to make it happen for them, and you're also going to show them what you need to get it done. How you have this relationship with your boss, the key to this is structured communication. And most often that means a structured one-on-one. A lot of people roll their eyes at one-on-ones, but that's because they're not done structured and they're not getting value from them because they're not structured. So they end up mortgaging the time, shifting it on the calendar. Do not do that. You, as the person that's managing your boss, need to make that valuable, and you need to make it concrete and locked in every time. Whatever that consistent cadence is for this type of communication, lock it in one-on-one, not an email, not a quick call. You are sitting down and you are focused. You're talking about what you've been focused on, what's ahead, what you're going to be focused on. You're talking about progress, accomplishments, challenges. You're going to highlight where you need help. And here's a big one. Observations, what you see from your perspective across the organization. Your boss has blind spots. Your perspective helps fill those blind spots and makes your boss a stronger executive. When you make your boss a stronger executive at the next level, you are adding value, and that's exactly what this relationship is about. So the observations you get are developed because you are really good at working across the organization with your peers. So side to side laterally. The peers are people that are also running teams at or near your level, probably one up or one down, but managing other people, people you collaborate regularly with, that your team collaborates with their people regularly with. This is super important to your boss. It may not be explicitly stated, but your ability to build diplomatic relations, if you will, laterally with other peers, and to build up currency and strong ties and influence there, really, really, really impactful and really a requirement, again, even if unstated, your boss is looking for you to be able to do. So a lot of people overlook this. They just think about the boss relationship and the team relationship laterally with the peers. What is the output that your peers get from you that adds to that trust and increases the currency of influence that you can have? It's reliability, low drama, low maintenance interactions and collaborations. So not having to have your tears dried and your nose wiped. Coming in as a really strong, positive collaborator, bringing value to the interactions. How do you do this? Well, think of your peers as customers, people that you need to bring value to. So treating them like customers, highlight, oh, this is huge. Look at the objectives that may be running at any given time in the organization. Look at the goals and shine a light on the overlaps and the shared objectives and goals, and make that really the foundation of your relationship. Shared goals. Also, no scorekeeping. What a jerk move to sit there and tell people, I did this for you 3 months ago. I really need you to deliver here for me now. That's just the hallmark of a really crappy relationship. And if you're going to be an effective leader or manager in your organization, you cannot have crappy relationships, even if the other person tries really hard to make that relationship crappy. So, no scorekeeping, and make it easy to say yes. If you're doing all this, saying yes to help you out or to really shift their resources to move the needle for your group so that you're both tied and aligned to delivering on the company's mission, really easy. Making it easy to say yes means you have busted down silos. So if there are no silos and there's a really great relationship here laterally at the management level and the leadership level, that means you're doing your job very, very well. That means that when there are blockers within the organization for your team, and there will be, that when there are those blockers, you as their leader have the ability to knock those walls down for them and to get things moving and to keep things moving so that your team here, where you manage down, that your team can do their best work. That means you have created an environment for your team to do their best work. And that is the name of the game when you are managing this relationship. Enable team execution and growth. The team's ability to perform and their level of performance is your scorecard. Their performance is your performance. So what you need to do is deliver clear, consistent communication. Quite amazing what happens anywhere in business if you can deliver clear and consistent communication. Real-time feedback and recognition, as close to real-time as possible. When somebody in your team stubs their toe or is going through a particularly rough moment or just isn't hitting it right, to be able to discreetly pull them aside and coach them through that needs to happen at real time. Don't save that and bank that for a quarterly review or a weekly one-on-one. Deliver that coaching real time. Also deliver the recognition and the praise real time, in the moment. That's what your team needs. When you do that, you are really giving them the energy and the momentum they need to do their job well and to feel great about the work they're doing. That's just a virtuous cycle right there. Accountability is huge. So you've got to demonstrate accountability in yourself, demonstrate accountability with your peers, demonstrate accountability with your boss, and then also expect accountability once you have clearly communicated and lined out and created the environment for your team to do good work, to do that good work. Accountability is huge. That's part of your job for yourself and for others. And then I keep saying it, but to create and maintain the environment, protect it, create it, feed that environment for people to do their best work, and then make the results, the accomplishments, the performance of your team clear and transparent, communicated to your peers. Let them know what's being accomplished and being done, and how and to what level with your peers, and of course with your boss. So these all reinforce each other, and I want you to think of these as if your management and the way you manage is your operating system, and you'll hear me say that, it's your operating system, your management style. These are the three inputs into your operating system. So with these three inputs into your operating system, you can execute your operating system effectively, impactfully across the organization. So when you manage your boss well, what does that mean? You're giving your team the space and stability that they need to perform well. When you're managing your peers well, what is happening? Well, you are building trust, and you're also putting yourself in a position to remove roadblocks for your team that may come up from time to time. And here, when you're managing well with your team, you are delivering the results that your peers and your boss need your team to deliver so that your company, your organization can be successful. All right, super important. Again, looks easy, hard to stay on track, worth thinking about, definitely worth walking your first-time managers through. And if you are already an experienced leader, I think you'll agree with me, sitting back and reminding yourself of this from time to time will help keep you on track and make sure that you are not taking things for granted, the fundamentals, and that you're executing at the highest level you can. All right, that's it. Appreciate your attention to it. Be good, do good.